Yo, yo, what up, Zeno? Good morning. What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Let's get it, man. Yeah, the indicator got in the short here. It's already hit break even though on the indicator. TP1 and then it came back to break even. So that was a break even. Let's see, equal highs. Right up here. Yep, I see it. At the previous day high, you got equal highs sitting up there. So let's see if we come back and get that later on. It'd be a nice little target. What up, Caesar? What's going on, brother? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's see. This is a break-even trade right here for the indicator. Whenever it hits TP1, that's when it moves to break-even. You can see it hit this TP1. It said move stop loss to break-even. So once it came down, hit this line, that would have been a break-even when it came back right there. Let's see, we do have equal highs up here, like someone Zeno pointed out. We got equal highs sitting up here at the previous day high. Right up here. You can see right there, boom. So are we gonna come back and take those out at some point today? We will see. We're getting a little nice pump up candle right now. Let's check out the higher time frames here. Let's go through it. Take a little quick look and yeah, let's take a quick look. So you can see right above here, yo, what up, Crash and Burn? Right above here, we've got this daily fair value gap sitting right up here. Untapped daily fair value gap should act like a magnet for price. Let's see if we're going to get up there today. Let's check the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, we still have all these stacked up highs. Well, those got taken out, but now we've got those equal highs sitting up there. Equal highs sitting up there on the hourly. Let's see the hourly. Not a lot of gaps around though. The recent price action has not been fantastic. No real fair value gaps in this, last few hours of candles, so nothing really to play here on the hourly time frame. Or all this has just been chopping. Pretty much you got chop sitting here for the past little bit, but we do have those equal highs up here at the Asia highs, previous day high. So that is something worth looking at. So let's see here. Let's see if we're gonna keep on ranging around. Chop yesterday was horrible. Yeah. Alex the Great said it tapped into 4-hour open space and it's gonna head there today. Let's see it. Is this the start of it heading up? Is this the start? Debating to just click buy or sell to get your fundeds by New York AM. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. That's when it works. It works until it doesn't. When you do that, that works until it doesn't. Let's go, David. Let's go, brother. Heck yeah, good to hear. All right, let's see if we're gonna get another setup here. Right now, it's tapping into a big old gap here. If we can get above this, it's probably going to keep on pumping up there to that previous day high. Look at this recent chop though. Chop, chop, chop. Now we're starting to pump up. See if we can keep on pumping. AFD. I see. I see it, man. But is it still, the question is it still ranging, or was this, you know, that pretty much took out those lows down there, you know? You could say, but then you could also say that it's taking out the highs also right there, and even a little bit right there. So I feel like it could kind of go either way at this point, because the main range is kind of like right in here, and we have already kind of took that out right there, but it still left all of this here. Still left all of that. Just going without it, I guess. We'll see if it starts to get some hold up here, or if it's going to break out. Oh, buddy. Did I come back to some stuff at the jewelry shop? I have got a lot of stuff to work on, dude. I got a lot of stuff to work on. All right, there it is. Getting a little rejection from the top of this range up here. So look, let's mark out this range. Kind of got a range there. It's pretty, you know, wide in terms of where it turns around, but you can clearly see it's kind of staying in between. The main part of the range is there, and kind of like right in here. And it's just kind of staying in between there. Chop, chop, chop. Is it gonna break out? Do we have news at 8:30 this morning? Can anybody let me know? Do we got news? Yo, what up, Tony Gold? We got news at 10 a.m. captain. That's funny. Is it best to sell here? I think you just wait. You just wait here. You're kind of in between two gaps right here now. So look, you got a bullish gap sitting right down here. That's what it's bouncing from. And then you got the little hold up inside of this bearish gap right here. So I think whatever side it closes on, that's the side it's going to go. So if you get a close above this bearish gap, I think we continue on up. If you get a close below this bullish gap, I think we can see a drop. So you can see these two gray boxes here. These are fair value gaps. You got a bearish one right above, a bullish one right below. So let's see if it can close above this bearish gap here. And then the indicator will probably call out a long. Mix Alice. I mean, we're just sitting here right now, brother. We ain't in nothing. We're not in nothing. We're just hanging out. I don't think I'm in a trade. I don't know. I might be. I don't know. But to me, it looks like we're just sitting here waiting on our conditions, to be honest. You know? You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Mix Alice, if you can't make money, just say that in the chat. It's okay. You can blame it on the conditions. The conditions. That's all I see online. These conditions, these market conditions. I see that every single day, man. When's it gonna be good market conditions for you? You post that, people post that every single day. Are they ever gonna be good market conditions? I think you should just adapt and trade what you're seeing in the market. Stop being, why don't you just read that, okay, we're in a range, let me trade the range. How about that? You know, you got to adapt. Blissful by serenity. That's the way you got to do it. So many people overcomplicate it. They get analysis paralysis. Oh my God. There's a unicorn sitting above. Can't do this. It's not perfect conditions. Oh my gosh. There's a unicorn above. All right, indicators in a long right here, just closed above that bearish gap. Let's see, rated a B. It's rated a B right here. See if we can pump it up. First target's at this high over here. Are you actually in the long, or is that the indicator? This is just the indicator here in the long. I'm not in anything, but the indicator did call out a long. It's graded a B. You do have these equal highs sitting up here at the previous day high, but I'm not entering this one, but I can see it working for sure. There it goes. There's TP1 right there. It just took out that high. You're getting a pump now. TP1, you can see the indicator says move stop loss to break even. So now this is a break even trade. It's a free trade. We're going to see if this thing can run up here. See if it can run up. That was about 10 points right there. Getting a strong 12 points coming down. Wick to that high. Then you're getting a wick back down. What's the win rate on this indicator today? It's a 70% win rate. On the month, it's a 70%. On the week, it's 76%. It comes with a built-in back tester. This is the built-in back tester. It comes with a checklist, and it draws out everything for you. I haven't drawn out anything here. It draws out the inversion fair value gaps, the fair value gaps. Meow said just full ported. Thanks for the pass. Let's go, bro. Let's go. It comes with this contract sizing. It lets you know how many contracts you need to enter. So right here in the settings, you can see I've got it set right now to, I want to risk 400 bucks. You can see contract sizing. I set it to 400 bucks, and it tells me how many contracts would be close to $400 I'd be risking. So 10 MNQ contracts to be 385 bucks to the stop loss on this trade. Rogers, you can get it from the link in my bio. You can get 3-day free trial to test it out. Test it out, see if you like it. You probably get it for free if you use it for the 3-day free trial. Probably get a 3-day. Probably get it for free after you take a few wins with it. Royal says, doesn't partials kill profits? I mean, not really. This is how I trade the indicator. Depending on how far TP1 is, in this case it was only 6 points, right? So these TPs, you know, if you're in profit, take some profits, right? You really got to kind of use your own brain. TP1, that's where I always at least move to break even at this TP1. And then as it starts to come up, sometimes, you know, if this is enough, I'll take some money right here. You don't always have to wait on these TP levels. They are just suggestions, right? So now it's up about 15 points or so. You could take some profits there. It's up 16 points. That is almost a 1-to-1 right there. You know, you could take profits there, but if it makes it to TP2, I'm always taking some profits at TP2, and then sometimes I'll hold a runner for full TP. That makes sense. But anytime it gets about to a 1-to-1, that's when I'm taking some profits on these prop firm accounts. That's just how I like to trade it, right? And there's TP2 right there. There's TP2, 20 points for the indicator. That's over a 1-to-1. That's over a 1-to-1 trade right there. TP2 just got hit, took out this wick high over here. So you see these TP levels are based on these liquidity levels. Just took out that TP2. It's a good time to take some profits if you're in this long. But that guy in the chat, he said, why are you trying to trade in these market conditions? These market conditions, he said. Just admit, if you're blaming it on market conditions, you just can't trade. Just admit it. The market conditions. But the market conditions, Slade. Why are you trying to trade? The market conditions. But the market conditions. All right, let's throw it up. Scoreboard on the chart. We are 1-0. Indicators 1-0 this morning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if it can hit that full TP up there. Can it hit the full TP? It's pumping. It's pumping. DTX. You get a 3-day free trial and then it's $69 a month. What's a good re-entry? Wait on a pullback. Look for a higher time frame for value gap. If you can find a 15-minute gap, you're probably going to have a 15-minute gap down here, but that may be a breakaway gap. It may be coming after these equal highs sitting up here at the previous day high, but I would not enter long up here from the top. It may not pull back, but the only way you can get a re-entry is if it pulls back into some kind of fair value gap. But you may not get that, right? It's been ranging around so long that this thing may just start to explode to the upside. That's what we're hoping for. You can see it marks out all of these little fair value gaps. So this little gray box here, that is a bullish fair value gap. It marks out the fair value gaps, marks out the inversion fair value gaps, marks them out. Let's see, I'm gonna bump up the these gaps here, make them a little darker. So that gray box, that's a 1 minute bullish gap sitting right here. Let's see if it can bounce from it, keep on moving to the upside. See if there's any higher time frame gaps. You got some higher time frame gaps sitting below. Now you've inversed this 5 minute gap over here to the left. Yo, Javi, appreciate that thumbs up. Let's see if we can keep on pumping. We already hit that TP2 up there. We're looking for the full TP. Gave us about 28 points so far. See if we can get up there to the full TP. This was only a B setup also. Inside a 15-minute bearish fair value gap currently. Let's see if we can get through it. Let's see if we can get through that. I think we've already tapped that 15-minute bearish gap. Yeah, so let's see. We've already tapped into that 15-minute bearish gap right here. Look at the tap into that bearish gap right there. And there's an untapped bearish gap sitting right up here also. So we've got some good confluences sitting above. We got this untapped bearish gap sitting right up here. We've got these equal highs up here at the previous day high. Equal highs, you can see boom, boom, equal highs sitting up there. See if we keep on trucking. This is MNQ. Yeah, NASDAQ. This is NASDAQ, the micro version of NASDAQ. MNQ. It was bleeping me for saying NASDAQ? What the heck? I don't know why NASDAQ gets censored. NQ. Should I say NQ? MNQ. The the indicator, it's you get a 3-day free trial, then it's $69 a month. It draws out everything for you. It comes with a built-in contract sizing tool, back testing dashboard. You know, you can change the settings, see what works best. Right now, I'm pretty much using the default settings for the indicator. Hating the accent, man. I can't help it. I can't help the accent. See, can we keep on? Can we hit the full TP on this trade? That would be fantastic. Kevin Martinez says it's time to sell. Let's see, man. Hopefully we can hit this full TP first. There's also, make sure you be cautious about shorting, because we do have equal highs sitting up here at the previous day high. So equal highs and equal lows, they love to get taken out. So are we going to go take out those equal highs up there at the previous day high? That's the question. L Jeff says, what should I read or watch to learn about trading? I have no experience. Just watch some YouTube videos, man. That's really, you know, just watch some YouTube videos, start practicing, and then the more you practice, the more you watch YouTube videos, the more you'll start to understand. That's all you need, really. YouTube, man. All right, let's see. Kevin might have been right. He said it's time to sell. We're getting a big drop off now. Getting a big drop here. El Jeff or El Jefe? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how to pronounce it. What a drop right there by that one candle. Is this a good re-entry? I mean, I don't like re-entries, because basically I think about it like this. The trade I'm in, I'm at break even now. So if it comes back down here and hits my break even, I wouldn't re-enter. I would just, you know, if I was in this trade and I was holding a runner, I would be out of this trade, right? So the thing you got to think about is we've been in this big range here. Is this going to be manipulation, this spike up? So we've been in this big range. There's a chance that this could just be the manipulation higher to drop it lower. So I'd be careful about the re-entry, because it could just dump. Right, but if you're confident in the move higher, this is a good pullback, but we just got a big drop off. Rob Will said, you think we come back up? I think we're coming back up sometime today. I don't know about exactly right now, but up here, you've got these equal highs sitting up here. The only thing kind of contradicting that is we were just in this giant range here. Look at this giant range. And there's a pattern called AMD, which is accumulation, right? And then you could say this might have been the manipulation that's going to send this thing lower. So that's the only thing I'd be cautious about, right? It may be saving these highs up here for New York session, but I would say a re-entry would be to wait on an inversion to the upside. So I wouldn't enter a long yet. I would wait on these bearish gaps. You can see we're forming some bearish gaps on the way down. If we can make a move up and close above these bearish gaps, then that would be a good re-entry, because that let us know like, hey, we're not respecting these bearish gaps anymore. We're disrespecting them. But let's see. Appreciate the gifts there, man. Bravo sent a heart me. Let's go, dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Steph says somebody gifted something. Appreciate the gifts. Ray Bay, appreciate the gifts. He sent 10 jewels over there. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, you can see this trade, it went up, hit TP2, went up about 30 points, and now it would have been, if you were holding a runner, it would have got stopped at break even here. So this trade gave 30 points, didn't hit the full TP, and then came back. But hit TP2 there, came back, and you can see once it hits that TP1, your stop loss moves to break even. Call KFC. This is the IFEG Pro Plus indicator. You can get it. You can get a free trial. Click that link in my bio. You can get a 3-day free trial to test it out for yourself. See if you like it. Let's go, Kevin. Yes, sir. You getting the drop now. You getting the drop. Oh. There's the drop. Are we getting this AMD? Santana, yes sir. I'm just using the default settings pretty much. So just take a screenshot of this general section, this general, and this trade section right here. These are the two that's going to affect the setups. All the other stuff is just pretty much customization, but these are the two here. These are micros. This is MNQ. You're getting the drop now. Boom. Now the indicator's in a short. So let's see if this thing's going to keep on dropping. The indicator's in a short now. What is this rated? This one's graded a B. You got a PDA delivery, 15-minute PD array delivery, and displacement. So you see, this would be a trade here. Look at this one. So people were asking about targets. So this one would be a trade that I would try to hold for the full TP, just because the stop loss, right? So look, you can see here, the full TP, that's only about a 1-to-1 trade here. So at TP1, I would move to break even, and then I would try to hold this one for the full TP. It just depends on the setup the indicator gives, right? So in this case here, this would be one that I would hold for the full TP, just because of the risk reward here. You can see. So it all depends on what the setup shows. That's where I would try to take some profits. But in this case, you got the full TP sitting at about a 1-to-1. So I would wait, and when it hits TP1, I'd move to break even, and then I would try to hold it down, see if we can hit this full TP down here. This one's just rated a B. It's only, the only thing it's got is a PD array delivery and displacement. You got two roadblocks that can help this thing on the way down. So you got this bearish gap right here, and you've got a bearish gap sitting right up here. So for these shorts, you got two things that can help push this thing lower. You've got this first bearish gap, which is sitting right here. If it gets above that, there's another bearish gap sitting right up here. So there's two areas that this thing can tap into and then continue to come down here. So let's see if it's going to tap into this bearish gap, and then we're going to see that continuation to the downside here. JJ said, what's the percentage of wins on a B? So right now I've got the indicator set to I've got it showing all the setups. And on a C today, it's a 71% win rate. So if it on any setup, it's 71%. I don't know if it's only a B. I can't, there's not a setting just to show only B's, but for C's or higher, it's a 71% win rate. Guys, his 1-0 trade didn't even hit full TP. He's just trying to sell his indicator. Brother, it was over a 1-to-1. If you don't take some profits on 30 points of profit, then what are you doing, brother? Gosh. And I'm literally showing you how to trade, dude. Like on this, so I'm showing you, hey, on this one, I would hold this for the full TP. This is only a 1-to-1. The last one was over a 1-to-1 setup. This one's only a 1-to-1, so I would hold this for the full TP. If this one doesn't hit the full TP, I'm not going to mark it as a win, right? I only mark it as a win if it's over a 1-to-1. Um, 7D. Well, brother, it got in a long and it took out 2 draws on liquidity here, brother. So yeah, we were teaching it. It took out this wick high. If you're not, if you didn't take profits after taking out this major wick high, then you're probably, you know, need to go back to the drawing board, brother. Look, we've been in this big range. We broke out of the range and took out this wick high. So if you're not taking profits at that draw on liquidity, then I don't know what you're doing. Draw on liquidity. Jeez, man. Oh gosh. Bro mad about making profit. That's what I'm saying, dude. These people, they just like to they're just mad because they don't know how to make money. I'm not trading because the price action is bad. Bad market conditions. I don't know how to trade. Bad market conditions. And if you say the draw on liquidity is higher, yes, I do think these are going to get taken out at some point. These equal highs up here. But dude, look at how long it has not taken out those equal highs. You've been waiting since yesterday to take a trade, brother. You've been waiting since you missed all this. Boom, boom, boom. But let's see. It looks like it is going to get stopped out here. This trade. Still inside of this bearish gap, though. Let's see if it can reject it. I mean, you can say it's gambling, but the indicator has a 70% win rate. So I'd take that any day. I'd take a 70% win rate any day. For not even having to think. Stephenson, you might need to take that cross out of your name, brother. You sound like you got a lot of hate in your heart. You sound like you got a lot of hate in there, man. You might need to go back to church on Sunday. Take that cross out of your name. JJ, no, it won't switch out. It lets the trade play out. There is a setting that you can change to make it switch out. But for right now, what I have it set up, it lets the full trade play out. See, setups while in a trade, I got it blocking new setups. You can click allow new, but I like to let the trade play out. A says it's gonna hit your stop loss and dump. It might, but we do have those equal highs sitting above, so it's probably heading up for those equal highs at the previous day high now. Now it's inversed both of these gaps here. It inversed this bearish gap, and it's inversed this bearish gap. So not very good looks on the shorts. Probably going to hit the stop loss up here for the indicator. It's also got this bullish gap here that it can tap into, use it as support, and continue on higher. Let's go, caveman. This is the 1 minute time frame. What is Hypertix? Hypertix is the prop firm that I've been trading on. I've withdrawn over 60,000 with Hypertix this year. If you want to check them out, you can get a 50% off with code SLADE. I like these two accounts right here. This is the Hyper account. This is the Instant Pro Plus. These are my two favorite accounts. Hyper accounts, it's like the Flex account on other prop firms. You can get 50% off on any of these accounts. So the beginner is going to be the cheapest account. These two have an evaluation, but I like the Hyper account because it's the easiest to get to a payout. The Instant Pro Plus, if you don't want to trade an eval, this is the best one right there. So these two are the best accounts. 50% off with code SLADE, and if you get to a payout, you will get a free account at Hypertix. So check them out. How much are the accounts? It depends on which one you go with, but let's take a look here. So for the beginner account, it's $50 with code Slade. It's 50% off. Regular 100 with code Slade, you'll get it for $50. No activation fee. The hyper account, it's $100. The Instant Pro Plus is $200. That's for a straight to funded account. Instant Pro Plus, straight to funded, no evaluation, $200. P on the hyper account, it's pretty much you can just trade freely here. There's no consistency rule on the hyper account. There is just it's just like all the other flex accounts. You got to have 5 winning days to get to a payout. All right, let's see. About to hit stop loss here. Let's see. Brandon, you got to follow the chat on WAP. Make sure you entered your TradingView username, and then it should show up on the invite only section here. Boom. Brandon, try restarting your TradingView or open a support chat on WAP so I can re-add it. But if you entered your TradingView username, it should appear there. Oh, you got these equal highs sitting right up here above. Roger, you just go read the FAQ over there. Go check out Hypertix and read about it. Right? I don't work for Hypertix. Jeez, man. Coming right back down now. Brandon, just restart your trading view or open a support chat in WAP so I can figure it out from there. I can't see anything unless you message me in WAP. Yeah, let's go, Ryan. Let's go. Dude, look at it edging that stop loss sitting up there. No way that doesn't get taken out. All those wicks sitting up there. All right, there it is. Got taken out. So the indicator's 1-1 on a day. 1 win, 1 loss. It dropped it down. It was at a 71% win rate. That loss dropped it down to a 68.8 on the day. So that loss dropped it down from under to under a 70% right there. But all right, guys, I'm about to roll out of here. Make sure if you want to try out the indicator, you can get a 3-day free trial. Click that link in my bio. If you want to, if you're looking for a new prop firm account, check out Hypertix. You can get 50% off with code SLADE. Check out Hypertix. I just got a $5,000 payout with Hypertix, so check them out here. If you're looking for the cheapest account, that's going to be the beginner account. If you're looking for the easiest to get to a payout, that's going to be the Hyper account. These two have evaluations, but they're going to be your cheapest options. 50% off with code SLADE. And then if you're looking for straight to funded accounts, I like this Instant Pro Plus right here for a straight to funded. But those are what I would go with. Hyper is going to be the easiest to get to a payout. Make sure you use code SLADE. If you do get to a payout, you'll get a free account at payout. So check them out. Check them out. Check them out. And with that being said, boys, make sure you join the free Discord. Make sure you join the free Discord. I'll be hanging out in there today, and I'm about to roll out of here. Brandon, I just got your message, so we'll get that figured out. But anyway, guys, I'm out of here. How much for the indicator? You get a 3-day free trial and then it's $69 a month. But I'm about to get out of here, guys. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you in the Discord if you're there. Peace.